Is this your card? Okay, but is this your card? As well as this card? No, but seriously, is this your card? How's it going, Warriors? I'm Myth, the lad who gets his point across in much the same way as an Iranian retaliation does, aka I get shot down immediately, but like to pretend otherwise, and today we're jumping into a job with more potential than stem cell research. Currently suffering under the effects of a rework that is more cooked than the O.J. Simpson trial. It's gone from a divining stance dancing challenge of a job to one that's been neutered from every angle with a core gameplay mechanic so intrusive to the playstyle that I'm going to use it throughout this video to prove my point. Is this your card? Astrologians are masters of divination, drawn upon the wisdom of the stars to foresee the fortunes of their allies and the fates of their foes. With their trusty divining deck in hand, they channel the energies of the cosmos to cast potent spells and provide unparalleled support on the battlefield. But as powerful as they may be, the astrologian job in Final Fantasy XIV is not without its shortcomings. While their healing abilities are formidable, the gameplay mechanics have about as much depth and complexity as a Jake Paul video compared to the other healers. Astrologian used to have two core mechanics intrinsic to the class. Your cards, which used to be a much more fleshed out system, essentially an RNG minigame mid-rotation, and your stance, which determined whether you were reversing the damage done to your favourite Jerry, or protecting him from more damage with a bullshit shield. Okay, but is this your card? This was inevitably changed shortly after the announcement of Sage, so that our current healers will consist of two shield healers with Sage and Scholar, and two burst pure healers in White Mage and Astro, which I basically agree with fundamentally. Anyone playing Scholar back then will tell you they were completely outshone by old Astro, and as much as I personally love the complexity of the class, I agree no job should completely step on another's right to be there in the way Astro did to Scholar. However, in the same update, they decided to cut the card mechanic down to the monstrosity we're left with today. Despite there being 8 cards, there really is only 2 in terms of the impact they can have, and the rewards for applying 3 unique cards to your Astro Dime aren't worth seeking out anymore. 2 Astro Signs is currently the most probable outcome in free draws, grant new MP restoration, and reduce spell cast, recast, and auto attack deliver 10%. 3 Signs in addition gives you 5% increased damage and healing potency. However, this really isn't strong enough to justify wasting playcast or delaying Astro Dime, making the draw, redraw, and play system ridiculously cumbersome and unnecessary, like casting Dakota Johnson in the Spider universe. I'm fairly sure this is your card though. Astro is the second job up for a rework in Dawntrail, with the prior being Dragoon, whom I've already spoken about here. You got them right about a more mid-video interaction. You boys learning slowly, and speaking of learning, if you hit that subscribe button, your chance to learn why I am this way. Trust me, it's a real doozy. Anyways, I digress. Dawntrail is a chance to make Astro great again, and I don't think they have to give us a topless Urianja scene to do this. So let me give you my Astro 2.0, as well as this card. For starters, draw, redraw, and player about as dated as Tropic Thunder.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
And don't need to exist anymore. Whilst I do think you should keep your 2 stacks of play, I believe your constellation should be a permanent fixture on your screen that rotate at the set interval and provide you with different passive buffs and maybe even flavour some of your ability. Your playcast would then grant buffs based on this, giving you a much more thematic and dynamic style that feels less RNG. It would also introduce an air of complexity to your decision making, with an Astrodyne rework making it a major CD whose effects change based on what constellation you play it under. Do I play my Astrodyne under the spear for perhaps a raid-wide damage buff, or wait till you are for a potent AoE dot heal? No, but seriously, is this your card? Imagine a reimagined Astrologian where the intricacies of star alignment and cosmic balance are woven into every spell and ability. Picture a dynamic gameplay experience that challenges players to adapt to ever-changing celestial configurations and harness the potential of the astral arsenal. This to me feels more astral than a current rendition, which, pardon my French, feels like a job that identifies as a fucking chalkboard. I want them to get this right, because whilst I am currently firmly in the Scholar's DMs, look, if you give me the option between Yu-Gi-Oh! And a thick fairy, Tinkerbell is tickling my pickle every time. I want to love Astro because it's a job with a theme and job canon so different from most of the stereotypes we're used to in MMOs, and unlike Dragoon, which needs a 1.0 to Realm Reborn style makeover, Astro isn't really that far off being that job. It just needs a little more edging to reach that divining nut. Is this your card? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button if my passionate ramblings are intriguing enough that you need a second date to confirm our chemistry, and click this to release a pride of hungry lions into Urianji's home. I don't hate him, I just dislike him enough to pray for a vicious mauler. There's a difference.